开始竖他们的国旗。
Hi, guys. This is the Boner Song. Boner Song. La la la.
瓦萨普，你们大家，感谢您来到现场直播。
Your stream's not freezing. I'm just trying to do a dumb joke, like he's like stuck in thought. I'm just gonna let it roll.
Dog 很高兴能够为您提供更多有趣的视频游戏直播。他们说他已经认证了英文 Gamer Moments。你们现在因为加入这个抽搐流而正式变得很酷，而且现在也很性感。真的，只要看一眼，你们就觉得自己性感又酷炫。
Yeah, when you walk into the kitchen and forget what you came into the bathroom for.
这都归功于 Dog 是 Twitch.tv 上最棒的主播，也是最有趣、最性感的主播。一想到这个我就兴奋不已。我有我们所说的星期五阴茎刺痛。现在还有谁勃起了？当然了，哈哈哈！让鸟妈妈看看你的勃起吧，来吧，
你现在就得向我证明这一点。
Applause.
哇，这就像我在参加一个露营大会，这里有这么多帐篷感。LMAO。
现在请播放 Boner Song。
What if they played this jazzy little number every single time they had a Chinese Communist Congress? Amazing. Yeah. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. I know my mic sounds a little bit different. I bumped up the median, the middle bit of the gain, not the main bit. It's hard to explain in ways that you would understand, but you know, it's not clipping, but it's louder, but not compressed. Well, it is still, you know. Also, it's going to be noisier because there's a bunch of dehumidifiers. Stream is, hold on. Going to be a bit noisier than usual because there are dehumidifiers in the room next to me. I'm the dehumidifier. Samaria. Licking Lord. Damp. Spitting water into the air. That's a humidifier, dude. Taking you out. For True Dog DBA, not yet available. Stay tuned. The Patreon is real. So am I. Smile. And you too. Smile in a different way. The real stream. So, I'm gonna take it out of quotes. It is the real. The real stream starts at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, CST. Might be playing some more Red Dead Online after this. Might be doing some reading before Paw. Shit, man. See, this is why it's the pre-stream. I don't get to say this much at the actual stream. It's on co-working and studying that you're allowed this many ums. Oy. I'm still just kind of getting right. I got a drink here. Drink it. I could find something for us to watch, maybe. But I might just hang out here. Hello. Let me go grab the shareholder meeting text. There we are. Could play some Longmont Potion Castle in the background. What if I had Red Dead going, but I just wasn't doing anything exciting? I was just like only doing boring things. Now that's gonna distract me too much. Still, it's not. It is kind of an idle game. Excuse me, but it's not that much of an idle game. God, I wish I was in a freaking like office with a liquor cabinet and like, even though I don't drink, and like a desk that was really, really big and heavy, and you had to have like a team of movers get it up there because made out of like wood that's heavier than steel. I know at some point I'm gonna want to make a phone call that will probably just go to a machine. So maybe that'll be the time I play Longmont, because it'll feel appropriate. I won't be pranking them, but you know. But my reluctance to do this tells me that like I probably definitely need to play some video games later. I'm hitting that point of reluctance to do things that normally I'm like, you know, yeah, I get phone anxiety. But not like, it's not debilitating. I'm like, wow, I don't want to do this. Yes, I don't. That is true. And then I just do it. So. I don't know. At some point, does no one knows this, and every Goodwill's different, but do you think Goodwill still sells VHS tapes? Of course they do. What am I saying? If I could find something that wasn't mass-produced, like Disney thing, if I ever find some weird stuff, I'd like to show that on stream. I've been, I don't, as far as I know, Twitch doesn't have a test category still. Whenever I was doing, like, some test streaming stuff, just in case it showed up as online, I kept setting the, I think at least once when I was just, like, fooling around and actually went online, on purpose. I've been using Gongo as the category. The cat's sad again. Not my cat still, by the way. I got an idea. Hey, I can't drag stuff into my OBS right now because I opened it as administrator. Now I know why I can't. I used to not, and it was very freaky. It's very freaky. So we add image. We go browse. We go picture. There we go. That's 0.8. I'm not telling you what 0.8 is, but that's what it is. All right. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. So now you know. Well, you don't. Still. But you'll know. At some point. I know it. Had an idea. I have a lot of ideas. That's the problem. Honestly. But a stream to-do list that is like integrated with the bot. Maybe it already has that. But like only I can use it. Or like select people. Yeah, it's an idea. So in addition to shareholder meeting, I need to just have text. I'll just have a text source on here that's just called notes. Not notes, to do. To do. That's big. It's really big. Make it small. To do. You know what? This is fine. This is better than the bot. Because it's on the screen, too. To do. Seduce the creature seen in 0.8 of shareholder meeting number 0, number negative, or sub number negative 0.39. And have sex with them. Okay. To do. Make the call. Period. To do. I need to turn on the captions. To do. Turn on the captions. Done. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Music gateway email follow up. Oh my god, I just reminded myself we could watch Masao. I could put Masao on while I do stuff. I'm here to talk about armpit, peanuts, and balls. Wait, balls plural? If I'm reading here correctly, and I'm pretty sure I wrote this, we're come hang out and talk about armpit, feet, peanuts, or even ball. So I'm sorry. Just one at a time, okay? One ball at a time. I got a lot going on right now. I gotta seduce the creature. Not that one. I mean, sort of. I gotta seduce the creature you see in point 8. I gotta make the call. And I got a music gateway email follow-up. I got a lot. I got a lot on my shoulders right now, okay. Hit your face with multiple sweaty balls. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, jeez. Dang. To do. eBay email follow up. Welcome to the pre-stream, Coast. You can bring multiple sweaty balls in here. You know I don't care. eBay email follow up. Thinking. Okay, I already made sure, like, my games are up to date. Also, thought I'd let you know my pits are sweaty. Well, thank you so much. That actually, that lifts me up. That's uplifting. Thank you. I think that while I'm working on some stuff here in the pre-stream, hey, that sounds like a good plan. I'll smell you then. I'm thinking we watch some Masao. While I get some things done. I want to show you all this picture first, though. Hold on. But yeah, we have a to-do list on the stream now. Where am I? You know, I kind of see why but yeah, that sounds fun. I kind of see why the text-to-speech initially gave me gravel, you know, a gravelly sounding voice, because I do kind of trail off and start doing a vocal fry a little bit. I don't think I really do it very much when I speak, though. Which it's okay to it's in a lot of languages. Try speaking Finnish without having a vocal fry. It's not happening. That's how they speak. Go look it up. Anyway, or go look it up later. You're here right now. And I smell you, and I'll smell if you leave too. And I'll know. And I'll act upon that knowledge. I want to show you a picture. It makes me happy. Look at them. Stop glamorizing the grind. Wait, why am I saying this? Hold on.
Stop glamorizing the grind and start glamorizing whatever this is.
It's true. You should. All right. So that picture's pretty cool. So I'm gonna put on some Masao. So we can watch that together while I work. I don't know why I seem so sus right now. Or why I'm acting so sus, rather. Let's see, what's a... I need a nice long one. I want a nice long one. I like a nice long one. I don't know which we've watched and which we haven't. How to make glue. Okay. He has a video on how to make glue. I'll pull it up. Okay. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Wait, why is it not? It ain't showing up right. It ain't showing up good. There we go. But I can't hear it. Why can't I hear? Why can't I hear heat? What going on? The hell's that? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah. No. What the hell? Sure, use DirectX with it. How to make glue. Bruh. I need the audio now. I mean, I hear it on my end, but... Maybe this? No? What the flip? What the flip, dude? Alright, we're gonna watch it with MPC. That's my solution. Unless it doesn't show up. Okay. And I can hear it. How to make glue. .mkv. Is there a way I can, like, make this have more opacity? Oh, hey. Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. And then, we'll hit play on this. How long is it? 9 minutes? That's pretty good. Okay, well, I'm gonna get some work done while this video plays, and, I'll still be here, but I gotta mute.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be showing you an ancient recipe, on how to make, glue.
Ancient recipe.
It's an ancient recipe. It's been, taught to me by some old lady in Italy who used to work in a post office just after the Second World War, and people were very poor and everything, so they didn't have enough money to use proper glue, and they had to make it themselves. It's a very strong glue. Only, well, it's very simple to make, but kind of like a recipe that's been forgotten through the ages and all that. By the way, I've been cleaning up here. Look at this. Spent quite a bit of time, and well, it's a lot easier to breathe here now. You know, I don't have to use a gas mask, and well, now I'm gonna have to clean up all this stuff. I don't dare show you the bathroom though, because well, there's something unnatural in there. So first, I'm gonna need some water. Wait a minute. Sorry about that. The camera died. The batteries, rather. This is a very bad camera that I'm using, and after, like, I don't know, a few minutes, even if I have new batteries, they just die out. So anyway, and so this recipe, it was originally used in the post office to glue stamps on envelopes. Okay, and it was pretty strong. Like, basically, whenever it was ready, they would, you know, put the stuff on envelopes and everything, and basically it was hard as cement. You know, it was really a really good glue. There's only one thing that that isn't really good. That, well, the only weakness basically is that this kind of glue is it doesn't last long. So when you make it, you're gonna have to use it within
no, I'm still unmuted.
the same day.
I'll mute if I really need.
So anyway, what we're gonna do here, we're gonna, I think this is clean enough. And we're gonna be blending some water with the floor here. Okay. Now, this is Robin Hood enriched floor or something like that. I'm not using the original package because that would be a copyright violation, and I would have like cops, you know, like destroying my door and coming in and shooting me or something, and like then you know they're gonna arrest me and like you know rape me or whatever. And
whoa, what is he talking about?
Sign a confession, I don't know. So instead, I'm just using this peanut butter.
Bro, just make glue. What
box? So you put some flour, water. Wait a minute. Anyway, heard a story recently about this guy. He married a girl, and well, they've been married for a while. But the thing is that they weren't getting along. Okay, so they separated, and that guy was dating another girl for something like 20 years or something, but he never married her. So he was still married to the first girl, but you know, it's been like 20 years. They hadn't seen each other for all that time. And basically, maybe I put too much water, I'm not sure. Anyway, and basically what happened was when he died, he left a will, and the two girls had the same first name. So he wrote in his will, you know, I'm going to leave, you know, properties, whatever, to my dear, and he wrote the first name. And then both women, you know, went to court, and, you know, they were, they both said that they're, you know, the dear one. You know, the second girl was like, well, he's been living with me for 20 years, so I'm his dear, whatever. But the wife, you know, said, yeah, I know, I haven't seen him for 20 years, but I'm his wife, so I'm obviously his dear. So the judge had to decide which one was the dear. Anyway, that was pretty stupid. So we're going to blend this.
What?
What the fuck? Oh boy, there's just too much stuff in there. Wait a minute. Well, yeah, it's important, by the way, that you really mix it like
any good tutorial has somebody going out.
If you don't mix it well, the glue is not gonna take. So, all right, let's try it again. All right. Now what we have to do is boil it. But it's best if we boil it very low. So at a minimum temperature. And while we're boiling it, we have to stir it, but very slowly and repeatedly. So put the glue in here. Well, technically it's just water and flour, but it's going to make a very good glue. So put here just around the minimum. So what you're gonna do? Okay, basically, maybe you need something to stir with. Okay, well, a spoon's going to be okay, I think. Not sure what the white stuff here is. Anyway, okay. While it's boiling, you're just gonna mix like this, you know, little by little, and it's going to have, you know, little. It's gonna boil just a little bit, and when it starts turning yellow, it means that it's ready. Okay, so you can glue like books. It's really, really good to glue broken books back together. You know, paper, stuff like this. So well, we're just gonna wait because it takes a long time. Anyway, I was watching the movie Titanic recently, and there was a scene that caught my attention. I don't know if you guys saw it, but at the beginning of the movie, there's this guy, a very rich guy. I think he was like the girl's husband or something. And when he gets off the taxi to board the ship, he gets out and he says something like, he points to the ship and he says, you know, this ship is unsinkable. God himself couldn't sink the ship. And right next to him, there's an employee who's there, and you know, as soon as he said that, they start making arrangements like for luggage and everything. And that got me thinking. It's quite a culture shock between today and well, the early 20th century. When you think about it, if you're in an airport and you're about to board, and you're talking about, you know, how the plane can't crash or something, you're probably gonna get arrested or have the Department of Homeland Security beating you up and breaking your arms. You know, Alex Jones says that they always break your arms, but then again, he says a lot of.
Don't listen to
this
this guy; he's insane.
But anyway, it's kind of weird when you think about it. You know, you have a guy, and they let him on the ship, and he was talking about the ship like sinking. You know, so like. Back then, you know, people weren't really afraid of terrorists and all that. I mean, ouch. Almost dropped this. I mean, the Ottoman Empire had just fallen and everything, so it was pretty bad.
What is he talking about?
Okay, I'm gonna take a little break here, and we're gonna see how this holds up when it's ready. All right, see you guys.
What a fucking nut. Let's watch another one. Let's see, noodle attempt.
All right, guys. Now we're gonna make some noodles. It's a bit of a different way to make noodles that I'm gonna show you. It's actually not a bowl of noodles, but a cup of noodles. So first, we're gonna need a pot to boil some water. This one's not gonna do because it's closed. I think. Wait. Okay. All right. This is gonna do. All right. Okay. I better not drop this. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, so we're going to boil it and put the noodles in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the little noodle recipe, and then we're going to use the blender and mix it with some appetizers, and it's going to make a tasty special noodle recipe. So what we're going to do here, we're going to wait until you know, that stuff boils. So meanwhile, I want to talk to you about something that happened in Norfolk, Virginia. It was sometime in the 60s, either sometime in the mid-60s or the early 70s. No, I don't think, it couldn't have been 70s. Sometime in the 60s, okay? So sometime in the 60s. And there was an Italian army officer. His name was Di Benedetto. That's his last name. I'm not 100% sure about his first name, but I think it was Antonio. So his name, I think, was Antonio Di Benedetto, and he was an Italian army officer, and he went to Norfolk, Virginia. He actually lived there for a little while. I'm not sure if he's still there. I don't know if he's still alive anyway. And so at some point he went to a NATO dinner, okay? And there were a lot of army officers and you know, people like that, you know, big shots and all this stuff. you know, all the bigwigs from the military and, you know, whatever international organization. And so when you drink alcohol, okay, or maybe some other drinks, okay, you have your cup, okay, and you do a little salute, okay. Look, in Japanese you say kanpai, okay, kanpai. In English you say, you know, cheers, and in Italian you say chin chin, and chin chin is like when two glass cups like hit each other, it makes a little sound that sounds like, you know, a little chin, you know, chin chin. So what happened, of course, it was a recipe for disaster, and that officer, Antonio Di Benedetto, he was at the dinner, and there were some Japanese people sitting just across from him in the table, so like maybe, I don't know, half a meter away, you know, just in front of him. And so he filled his cup, and he raised his cup in front of the Japanese people, and he said, chin chin, no, chin chin. And later that evening, when he got back home, and he was a bit flabbergasted, and he said, ma quei giapponesi lì sono scappati davvero. It means, you know, those Japanese people, they just ran away. You know, sono scappati, that they escaped. And what happens is that he didn't really realize but at that time, but the reality is that
did he say anything fucked
chin
up?
Chin in Italian is just cheers. In Japanese,
oh, cool. He was saying racist shit while I was peeing.
It means penis. So imagine if you're at a
oh, it's not
dinner,
okay. He wasn't being racist. He was saying penis in Japanese. Okay. I'm just gonna go to a different video. This one's. How about I just don't get soup? If it'll load.
Hey guys, well, I got some big news. You're probably not going to believe it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Well, I'm actually sober tonight, which is quite a rarity in these past few months. Well, I wanted to make some soup, but at the same time, there's something that's just been, you know, ripping my mind apart. I can't stop thinking about this today. I mean, man, I gotta put this tile, you know, in that place over there. You know, I try to put it, you know, like behind it, but it's kind of tough because how am I supposed to cut the tile so that it fits? You know? Yeah. What's this doing on the floor? What the fuck? I don't even remember having these things. Maybe I did. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. And it's like, I gotta put one here. This one, you see, it's like lower. Wait, I have. Oh, they're ruined. There's another tile underneath this one because I took off the others, but it's still like, okay, here, like, it's below the level of this one, but here it's over the level of this one. You see, there's but it's below this one here. So, you know, I think when I finish putting all the tiles, I'm going, you know, maybe with a sheet of paper, you know, put a sheet of paper and you draw and you cut there. I'm gonna put another level. Yeah, soup, the water, but there's just something that I'm not able to do anything today unless I solve this philosophical crisis. I mean, the more I think about it, the more it's like I come to the conclusion that science just doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. I mean, there's gonna be almonds and cheese, by the way, and a little bit of coffee. Anyway, I'll tell you what I mean with a little bit of paper. I have a pen here. You know, like, okay, like, okay, what's science, all right? Okay, like science, okay, say you have, like, you know, you have an object, okay? Say you have, I don't know, anything, like a tree, okay? You have a tree, okay, that's a tree, alright? Now, science is to, you know, like, take, like, a little part here, and, make it bigger so that you can
zone
see
back into what the fuck
what
it's
it's like,
about.
you know? And then take a little part here and make it bigger so you can see what it's like, then, you know, whatever. So, like, if you go far enough, basically, in science, you've got, like, everything that exists. You got this little dot here, you know, little, you know, thing like an atom or whatever. And then you've got, like, a bunch of little things, like, going around it, like, really fast. But, like, you know, it's, the distance is so big, it's like, you know, if this little thing, you know, was like the Olympic Stadium, these things would be going around the entire city. And so it's like, it's on a really big scale. But the thing is that the faster this goes, right, the hotter the temperature. And the slower it goes, the colder it is. So like when you touch something and you feel it's hot, means that you know, it's like this little thing's going really fast, right? It's like when you're running and jogging, you get hot, like same thing, right? But you know, like the thing is that several things, like, you know, like at different temperature, you know, they become like solid, and then, you know, the hotter they become gas, and you know, if they get hotter, they become colder, they become liquid, and then even colder, they become solid or something like that, right? So then, like, you have water, if you freeze it, becomes ice, and then you boil it, and, you know, it becomes like, you know, gas. So, like, this is what I don't understand. I mean, you know, this, if it gets hotter, it's supposed to become liquid. But it doesn't. It doesn't become liquid, it stays solid, it just breaks apart because of the fire. See, it's not turning into liquid. What the fuck? I just don't get it. I mean, there are things that turn into liquid, and things that just, like, disappear or turn into little gray, you know, things like, you know, it doesn't... I mean, it's like arbitrary selection. It's not science, it's just all random, you know? But, like, you know, I think, if you think about it, you know, the way things work, you know, like, if you go, like, the colder you can be, like, absolute zero, absolute nothing, you know, everything's going to be, like, frozen, you know, all the, you know, movement is going to be stopped. No, nothing in there, okay. All the movement is going to be stopped, and then, like, you know, time is frozen. But then if it's a little hotter, you know, things start to go and more slowly, right? So, like, when things go really fast, I mean, you know, you see, like, all the little molecular thingies start going really fast, and the whole thing rot. And then I'm thinking, you know, like, the matter still exists. It's just like it went so fast that it turned black and disgusting. So what I'm thinking is that some objects, some materials, when they are exposed to heat, you know, they go through the process of turning into liquid and you know, turning into gas. But some others, for some reason, they travel to the future. You know, like, if you take a sheet of paper and you come back like a million years, you know, like, well, it's going to be all dark and disgusting, exactly the same as if you burned it. I mean, if you look at, you know, the mummy of Ramses II or something, they discovered the mummy not long ago, and you're like, you know, it looks like he's burned. He doesn't look like, you know, a normal body because he's been dead for a long time, you know? It's like if he's burned, and you know, like, when they were doing this stuff, you know, and they were trying to figure out, the shroud of Turin or whatever, how old it was, and, there was this talk about carbon dating, it's like, with some, like, big, weird microscope test or something, they can measure how old something is, right? But then I think, there was discussion that, the carbon dating can be falsified because of many factors, like including temperature. And that's the proof. When things are too hot, it's not that for most things that they like transform. They simply, time goes faster for these things. Because like, instead of moving like this, the stuff starts going really fast. So, when you think about it, an oven like this, it's actually a time machine. You put something in there, and you jack the temperature up like really, really hot, and it's like when you come back, it's like if this little thing is, like time outside passes at a certain speed and time inside goes like a million times faster. And when you find it, it's all disgusting and torn to pieces and all melty and broken because it's been there for millions of years. That's the only way you can explain it. I mean, there's no other explanation, right? It's like all the matter starts moving faster. All right, let's go with the soup. We're gonna have to find out like every kitchen instrument or ingredient, like whether it's in the category of materials that follow the law of solid liquid gas when they're exposed to heat, or if they travel to the future, like steak, like sausages and all these little things, they travel to the future because they get all dark and disgusting. But whoa, what the hell? No, what the
Masao.
Wait, what's this? I'm supposed to make a soup. You always see cheese with soup. Why can't you? It's just cheese, for fuck. God damn, what the? Well, the almonds, I'm gonna calm this down. Why the hell can't this cheese soup actually? Well, what's all these bubbles? What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake, this. Okay, forget about this video. I'm gonna make a better recipe tomorrow. Forget about it. Just, shut this down, go masturbate or something. Okay, good night.
I already did that today. Cooking a tomato part 1.
Hey guys, hope this is working. I'm having a problem with the camera. Welcome to yesterday, and I'm saying that because it's 9:30 in the evening, and I'm gonna go to sleep soon. So I'm not going to post this video tonight. It's gonna be tomorrow. It takes me a long time to post a video because this isn't a digital camera that I can just wire up to the computer and then download the video directly and then upload it. I have to transfer the video from the VHS to the blank DVD, and then put the DVD into my computer and extract the DVD, then convert it. So it takes a long time, anyway. Now I've been thinking a bit about hockey recently. I haven't watched much recently, but I want to tell you what I thought about the Montreal Canadiens. In the past 15 years, they've been a pretty miserable team. I started watching them in '94, 93-94 season, and it was a pretty pathetic a decade and a half. I think everybody would agree with that. But I have a theory why the Canadiens have had so much problems since that time, and I'm trying to get like a tunnel inside the tomato. And my theory is this: the Canadiens are a very popular team, right? And everybody wants the Canadiens to win, and it's like they're so popular, and everybody's going nuts over them, and it's like people say it's like a religion or something. But the downside to that is that everybody wants the team to win, right? It's not like when the Canadiens are not doing well, that everybody just stops watching them and say, oh well, we're gonna watch football, or it's not like in Pittsburgh where they have the Steelers or whatever. Here, aside from the Canadiens, maybe the Alouettes, but it's not the same thing.
I took my meds, by the way.
I mean, it's not the same thing. So every year, people want the Canadiens to make the playoffs, and then when they made the playoffs, when everything's possible, right? And the result has been a bit perverse, because I think if you want to win, you have to start by losing. Because aside from Carey Price, I don't think there has been even one time in the past 15 years, or ever since the '94 lockout, that the Canadiens have drafted,
oh man,
top 5
talking about
or,
sports.
If they've been in the top 10 in the draft, it must have been rare. Every time there's this really top rookie, who's going to be a 50-goal scorer like Pavel Brendel or whatever, the Canadiens are never among one of the top teams that are going to draft them. They're always, oh shit, I made a little... Okay, anyway, so when you have 15 years of constantly being an average team, with the exception of last year, they finished first in the conference, but that was an exception. When you're constantly an average team, you never really progress that much. You have to build your team with trades and free agents. I mean, the only big goal scorer the team has is Kovalev, and he's old now, and he got age catching up with him, and I mean, it's not his fault if he's not as good as last year, or he's not as good as when he was with Lang and Straka a few years ago. I mean, when you get to 35, 36, your hands aren't, as quick as they used to be. You don't have the agility you used to have, And I remember there was a season a few
Sounds
years
like
ago.
Masal wants to let the old man in.
Late 90s,
Never let the old...
Early 2000s, late 90s, you can check it in the statistics. And that season, there was no player in the Canadiens, not even one player, who had 20 goals. And I don't know if it was that season or the season before or the season after. It was sometime in the late 90s that at some point during the season, I think it was early, maybe November, December, the Canadiens were actually last in the league. They were the last team in the league, and everybody was panicking. And there's this journalist called Bertrand Raymond, who was very influential. I'm going to have to repair that. Wait a minute. Okay. There's this journalist called Bertrand Raymond, who's very influential in Montreal sports, and he wrote an article, and he said, we've hit the bottom of the barrel. The Canadiens are finally last in the league. Look at how deep we've fallen, and he was all shocked and angry. And the thing is, Canadiens started going up in the standings, and the same thing that happened in 2000, 2001. The Canadiens could have finished last, and I think Kovalchuk was up that year in the draft. They could have finished among the last, but they didn't. They started to keep winning, and that year, Jose Theodore was starting to, near the end of the season, he had some great games. He was starting to show some signs that he might have become a star, and that you got 15 years in which the Canadiens missed out on pretty much every time, there was a big prospect out there. And you can see the result last year in the playoffs against Philadelphia. There, I have to repair the little side. I just want to have a hole in the middle. Last year in the playoffs against Philadelphia, wait a minute. Have some, last year in the playoffs against Philadelphia, you could see that, the big problem of the Canadiens was glaringly obvious, I think, during that series. And they ran into this hot goaltender, Biron, and they just couldn't get past him. And they have a lot of fast players. They played well as a team. They have great positioning game and all that. the problem is that they didn't have, you know, a player like, you know, Kovalchuk or, you know, Jaromir Jagr, a player like that who was, you know, an expert goal scorer who could take any goaltender, no matter how hot he was, and just beat him. And I think the reason why the Canadiens lost against Philadelphia, no matter how well they played and how much they dominated in time possession, you know, puck possession time or shots on goal, is simply because they didn't have this big goal scorer who could just deliver. That they missed so many scoring chances, and I think that was a result of all these years, you know, of drafting like 10 overall or whatever, and always missing out on the prospects, and then trying to get the big players in trades or in free agents when those players were past their prime, like, you know, Kovalev, you know, whatever. You know, remember back in '84, you know, when there was Mario Lemieux breaking the records in the juniors in Laval. You had this young journalist, what's her name, Chantal Maccabi, who was, you know, she's still, you know, on TV covering sports, and then she was playing cards with Mario back then. You know, she was following that team. That was a long time ago, and he was breaking all the records. It was going to be first overall, and the Penguins tanked the season. They really tanked the season because no one cared that they could do it. I mean, they might have lost some ticket sales or whatever, but, you know, they didn't have many fans anyway, and well, they had a lot of fans, but they couldn't fill the arena, and you know, things weren't going well. No one really cared that much. They were tanking, and how do I cut this? And look at what happened. They drafted Mario because they tanked. You know, I'm sure that Kirk Muller was a great player, and I mean, he won the cup in Montreal, and he contributed. He was a great defensive player and all that. But, you know, Kirk Muller, you know, he's not anywhere near Mario Lemieux. And I don't think that Kirk Muller would have had the same impact in Pittsburgh that Mario Lemieux had. And you know, you have to lose in order to win. And that's why I'm saying the Canadiens should get rid of Carey Price and get me as their goaltender for the rest of the season. Forget the season. Just forget about it. Just tank it. You know, put me in net, and they're going to lose every game for the rest of the season. And they're going to, you know, draft in the top 5, and they're going to get this great player, and they're going to be the best team in the league. I mean, I'm pretty good at losing games. You know, back when I was playing soccer in high school, I remember at some point, you know, in soccer, when you're a goaltender, you catch the ball, right? And then you have to, you know, kick it to the other end of the field so that the players are going to, you know, get it, whatever. So I remember during a game in high school as a goaltender, I blocked the ball, and I tried to kick it to the other end of the field, and I accidentally kicked it in my own net. Now, I don't know how that happened, but it did. I kicked the ball in my own net. Okay, so the purpose here is to cook the tomato on the inside, not on the outside. So I put the stuff in here. We're going to use some liquid wrench anyway. But see, you put me on the Canadiens as a goaltender, and you know, I'm going to, you know,
bro, he's still talking about this shit?
The pucks, you know,
what the fuck is he going on about?
Anyway, so I'm not.
Bro, talk about steak.
All right, hello, 1, 2, 3.
Hi.
Everything fine? Yeah, okay, just wondering, because I don't know if this camera is still working. So we're gonna try to making some steak. In the meantime, wait, gotta dry this up. Some stuff I want to talk to you guys about mental illnesses and how to treat, you know, people who have, you know, mental problems. I've been reading this book, an interesting book about, you know, like people, all kinds of mental disorders and stuff. Wait a second, I'm just going to have to clean this up. Okay, the steak we're going to make is, it's pretty normal. It's a balsamic vinegar with basilic and sesame seeds. So let's try it out. I got some meat here. ground meat and steak. There's a steak. Oh yeah, this is the book I was thinking about. It has it was written by a psychologist, not a psychiatrist, but so it has the treatment that it proposes for all the disorders.
He actually knows the difference
medication,
between a
it's like,
psychologist and
therapy.
psychiatrist. Most people
And,
don't, that I've come across.
An interesting
Not that it's a big deal.
was,
Doesn't really
when
affect
he was
most people's
talking
lives.
about psychopaths, or
Like-
he calls them antisocials.
I mean,
oh yeah,
you know, actually having to know the
in the
difference,
end here.
like presently, like for a job or something.
Well, I don't remember. Wait a minute. It's a very fascinating book. Where is it? There it is. And you have the treatment that he proposes, which I think is very interesting, because usually I hear that it's impossible to treat psychopaths because they're nuts, basically. But this
They're
guy
nuts,
is,
basically. It's a little bit more complicated than that. The reason you can't treat someone who is genuinely a psychopath is because it's an ego-syntonic personality disorder rather than an ego-dystonic one. An ego-dystonic personality disorder causes discomfort in the individual, and they feel as though it is not fully a part of them. It's something causing an issue. Whereas someone who has a personality disorder that is syntonic with their ego will think that generally nothing is wrong. And so they won't seek treatment. And if they're put in treatment, they will think, well, I'm not really supposed to be here. I'm fine. In fact, I'm probably better than you, or whatever they might have. Or, as he puts it, they're nuts.
some pretty interesting ideas on how to treat psychopaths, and I think what he actually is proposing could be used for other stuff as well that you know, is dangerous to society. For example, pedophiles. You know, there was this show on.
Yeah, we'll watch something else. Let's see. About an hour till we start this proper stream. Practicing how to make breakfast part 1. Let's look at some other videos. What do we have here? I need a very long video. I need a nice long one. I'm looking for a good one. I got a lot of videos that are really good, but they're not long enough. I'd be having to switch back and forth, go crazy with it. You know, I realized I don't think we'll get copyright struck for watching the entirety of the movie IB Area, which I think have time to do. And I can make you all watch it. So we're gonna piss on the moon.
Humanity has a talent for overcoming the most extenuating circumstances to satisfy our raw curiosity for what lies beyond our humble earth. Radiation, solitary isolation, the force of gravity, and extreme environments are no match for the hammer of the people's will. Long has the infinite expanse of space called for our return, and we are proud to answer that call with the most daring mission ever attempted in history, establishing our status as pioneers of space exploration at the cutting edge of innovation. Today, we usher in a new era of space exploration to redefine what is possible. We're going to make our permanent mark on history and send 200 liters of piss to the moon. To propel humanity toward a greater future, to conquer the uncertainty of space, to blaze a path towards greater opportunity and fulfill our destiny to see with our own eyes the entirety of the perceptible universe. We're going to piss on the moon, and there is nothing you can do about it. This is a moment which will be remembered as a turning point for all of mankind, and human civilization will be revolutionized following this prestigious endeavor. Here is how we will piss on the moon. This is the Atlas V medium-lift launch vehicle, which is built by United Launch Alliance, powered by an NPO Energomash RD-180 rocket engine, producing a total peak vacuum thrust of 4,100 kilonewtons. The Atlas V is able to propel payloads of mass up to 8,900 kilograms into lunar transfer orbit and is our ticket to the moon. At the centerpiece of this feat of aeronautical engineering is the piss containment component, which is made of self-sealing vulcanized rubber to provide a failure-resistant method of containing piss. The piss containment component constitutes the revolutionary piss module, which is a novel solution specifically developed for the purpose of pissing on the moon. The piss module will feature an ultra-high frequency antenna to directly communicate with satellites and relay information back to Earth in order to continuously remind the world that our piss is still on the moon. For transport into space, the piss module will be loaded into the payload fairing at the top of the Atlas V. This may very well be a race to space, more important than the original space race of the Cold War. We anticipate heavy competition from space agencies globally, as well as resistance from armed forces worldwide in an attempt to prevent our ascent to the moon. It is because of this that we have fitted necessary defense measures for self-defense and deterrence on this lunar mission. The piss module will be armed with a 120mm Rheinmetall RH-120 L55 smoothbore gun and protected by IBD Diesenroth advanced modular armor. To provide onboard power, the piss containment component will be equipped with a radioisotope thermoelectric generator, which is a nuclear power source that converts the heat generated by the decay of radioactive elements into electricity. With these necessary fitments, the piss module will become an unstoppable and indestructible static installment that forcefully exhibits the strength and power of the people's will and the superior intellect and strategic order of the human mind. When the piss module makes its landing on the moon, we will have pissed on the moon. The moon will have our piss on it. That's right, this is your cue to throw up and start crying. You will be constantly reminded of the fact that we have pissed on the moon before you did, and there is nothing you can do about it. You are completely powerless, and you can never truly tell anyone that you have pissed on the moon before, while we in fact can and will. Have you ever pissed on the moon? The answer is no. But only for you, not us. While we pissed on the moon, you have only pissed your pants. That's right, you are a useless gobshite who lives in a decidedly penis-shaped house, while we are the intellectual minds who have pissed on the moon and are now living on an offshore tax haven, fishing for lobster and watching the Grand Prix. With the latest breakthroughs in defense and technological innovation incorporated into the Lunar Piss Project, we anticipate that the successful landing of the Piss module will send shockwaves through the world of scientific research and space exploration. We can only speculate the endless possibilities that pissing on the moon will reveal.
Sponsored by Surfshark VPN. Invasive collection of user data is becoming increasingly commonplace. Protecting your personal information with a VPN will only become more important.
I was muted. Our viewership here is strong. Strong people who will deal with the problems as they can. We are here to regenerate ourselves. This is a calm place because I know that we're strong people. We work hard, we fight hard in our daily lives for what we believe in and what we know is right. And that's why I keep it. That's why I keep it a little lighthearted, you know. That's why I know you said that's why I know you said you had a Come on, it's not loading the fucking video. Come on, you're ruining my joke. It's a perfect lead in, dude. That was so good. You said, because I remember you. Chat, you said.
The breeding kink, right?
Well, yeah. It's called irony, Mom. I'm not actually gay.
Riverside Kennels. Bloodskull.
Bloodskull.
Bloodskull. Bloodskull.
Hashtag Bloodskull did his thing.
Bloodskull.
14 times Grinch, 8 times Seuss.
Grinch.
Grinch.
14 times Grinch, 8 times Seuss.
Grinch.
Grinch.
Wee Wee X Daisy.
Goon X Shiggy.
Goon.
Goon.
Travis Scott. Lock
Made the
into
call,
a
by the
stud now.
Fortnite.
So that's done.
What the fuck? Holy shit, dude, what's the matter? What happened? What's going on? There's so much. Major League Bullies. Crayon.
Running a stud special on this pimpy son.
2 times pimpy.
2 times pimpy.
Babe X Baby G.
Príncipe Vegeta.
Mewtwo X Elsa.
Popeye X Celine.
Spinach.
Jarhead Frenchie's Thriller.
Fortnite.
Shout out to
Bloodskull.
Bloodskull.
Bloodskull got a breeding today. Let's go, son.
Oh, yeah.
New couch needed. Let's work.
Bloodskull.
Bloodskull side view always better. No cap. Big Chief look. Way better in person. I took that 8 Howard for... Bloodskull new son hashtag Gucci.
Hashtag Gucci.
Baby Bloodskull. Bloodskull.
Bloodskull.
Bloodskull Skylanders.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in this zone.
Bloodskull my number 1 G. He the best
We're
son
the
there
ladies
is.
at
Be sure to
Bloodskull
tell me
Way
introducing
Rocket.
himself no cap.
Choose layout.
Choose layout.
I feel sorry for you guys. You know who I feel sorry for?
Heartbreaker Bullies. Trippy Red.
Trippy Red.
Trippy Red got an album dropping
I
tonight.
miss the rage.
What y'all thinking?
I miss the rage. Willy Wonka X Bella Monet.
Wonka Blood No Joke.
Dickhead X Kiki.
2 times jerk off.
Kung Fu Panda. Dick. Kung Fu
Fucking
Panda.
Bayline Bullies Grinch. Grinchmobile.
6X Care Bear. Balls Deep. Pocket Flex X China White. Rhino meets Algoon.
4 times Grinch, 2 times Valor.
1 times Angry Bird.
Angry Bird.
Chigusa Fortnite.
T-Rex is Pimpy's best son.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Gold Country Bullies.
Sorry, I had a bit of a
Pimpy son up.
flashback.
Up
That's
is
what that
Pimpy's
was.
best son.
Pimpy Son.
Pimpy son up on fire. Watch out, Pimpy son up.
Pimpy son up on fire. Watch out, Pimpy son up.
If you ever see me start
Watch
staring
out, Pimpy
particularly
son up.
hard, and then I shake, and then I'm just like,
Smashed and slammed.
it's. I had a flashback.
Or X-blueberry yum yum.
It might be a memory, or it might be the memory of a smell. If that makes sense.
Mount Bullmore.
Interstate Bullies Babe.
TBC's Mr. Miyagi.
You're the best around.
Bullbinos King Rats.
Stud Cat got the off-white on. Swimmer's crazy.
Got 'em bullies. Copyright.
Let's watch this guy make some moonshine.
Put a basket of corn or rye or barley till it goes into one of them damn jugs over there. It's a long journey through that. A lot of hard work.
Okay, I can't hear shit in this video actually. Snake handlers.
To begin our exploration of the bizarre, perhaps it's appropriate for us to start with the very cement that holds us together as a social community. That adhesive is religion, dictating the moral rules we must follow to achieve social stability while here and immortality beyond. While we are familiar with the world's major forms of religious practices, there are a few that definitely fall into the dictionary's definition of bizarre. In a small southern town sits an unassuming little church, a place people of faith gather to become closer to their Maker, to sing songs and read scriptures from their Bibles, and to share with their neighbors their belief in the hereafter. There's only one small difference between this church and most others, and some say it's beyond bizarre.
The Bible says that they shall take up serpents, and they shall not hurt them.
You know you're in trouble when you get bit.
You know you're in trouble when you get bit.
It feels like that I'm gonna bust.
What? Huh? Hold up. What did White Boy say?
Well, inside it feels like that I'm gonna bust. Well, inside it feels like that I'm gonna bust.
Dude, this is the pre-stream. You can't be saying crazy shit like that. You're gonna make me start the stream proper if you say funny things like that, man. I'm gonna let that slide, but calm down, okay? You can't be saying inside it feels like I'm gonna bust. What the fuck? I see why I have this video.
Make sure that God's moving on too.
Notice these aren't on YouTube. These, I mean, they are on YouTube if you want to go find them. But like, notice all of these are files I have on my computer.
Because there's death in it.
I'm cool.
I know a man who has died because of this.
This is what I want my streams to be like.
Serpent handlers, a congregation of Christians.
That's me.
The Church of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Kingston,
that's my chatters.
Who take the Bible literally and whose
the snakes
practices
are
banned in most parts of the United States.
Memes. I don't know. Memes and cum.
The strange practice of handling deadly snakes originated sometime during the summer of 1909 in the hills and hollows of eastern Tennessee, after a preacher named George Wenthenslee took a literal reading of Mark 16.
They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them, and they shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover.
Since its inception, numerous people have died while handling poisonous snakes during religious ceremonies. Yet many snake handlers who have practiced their faith for years are still around to talk about it, and many have been bitten numerous times.
Been bit 116 times, and with cottonmouths, northern copperheads, southern copperheads, broadband copperheads, western diamondback, and Pacific. Really, I don't care what's going to happen. If I'm going to die, I'll die with it, and that'll be fine.
I guarantee
I know I could die.
He says that,
and I know I could hurt,
and he is
and
not
so
lying.
Real bad. And the last time I got bit, I was down a few days, but I got bit with 2 rattlesnakes the same night, about just like just like that, right in here. And, well, I started hurting right quick, and I guess just 2 minutes' time I was feeling very poor.
Common knowledge among snake handling experts, the diamondback rattlesnakes and cottonmouths are highly aggressive snakes, striking at the slightest movement. Death is all.
Full disclosure, I'm probably, like, partially related to some of the people in this video, and I don't even know. Just full disclosure, this is very near me, like, geographically.
Almost always imminent if one doesn't seek medical attention. Therefore, it is questionable why these snakes seem so lethargic during this practice. And why do these believers seem to recover so quickly after being bitten?
We believe that God can heal the sick, cleanse the lepers.
Dude, they can jam that. They got, like, the best music. I don't know what to tell y'all.
I believe that God can do it.
Another act
Dude, they
of
keep
faith
playing the
practiced
music while people
religiously
die,
during the ceremony is the drinking of deadly poison.
That's strychnine.
The scriptures in Mark 16 state, and if they drink any
That's
deadly
water
thing,
that's
shall
powdered,
not hurt them.
powdered strychnine
This
and
poison
water.
happens to be the deadly and dreaded strychnine.
Yep.
Strychnine poisoning destroys the central nervous system by its effects on the brain. Symptoms are slurred speech, stiffening joints, jitters, nausea, and uncontrollable jerking, to be followed later by convulsions and death by restricted breathing. Yet none of these believers seems to show any ill effects after drinking the deadly brew.
Strychnine, I wouldn't advise nobody even put up against their lips unless they're living right. Because now snakes, you might hang on, and God of mercy may not let it bother you. But most times, first drink strychnine, they'll hit the floor if they ain't lifted.
The laying on of hands is also practiced by these Christian serpent handlers. They believe that through God, they can heal the sick. Speaking in tongues is also experienced by many of these believers. Sometimes it is God speaking only to them, or God speaking through them to someone else in the parish who can understand the tongue.
Man,
Casting out Satan.
Dude, you thought going to a rave was crazy? Oh, dude, Coachella is crazy. Did the crowd pass around snakes and drink, like, poison that doesn't get you high, just kills you?
In order to save a soul is yet another task.
Well, they're taking this one, Lord. And he's over with.
As the services drew to a close, our
leaving
documentary
his-
crew was given permission to remove a sample of the liquid that they claimed was strychnine. We made sure it was from the exact jar that everyone drank from. The sample was sent to Los Angeles, where chemists tested the liquid to determine its makeup. The results may shock you. The liquid these believers drank that day was unquestionably 100% strychnine poison.
I believe in drinking strychnine, handling serpents, and speaking in tongue and all.
Dude, verified Chew Dog chatter. Verified. This dude, free ability to view this channel if he has an internet subscription with his ISP.
And there's
he has that opportunity.
no doubt that whatever the reason, be it their faith in God, the power of mind over matter, or pure
Where's this
luck,
email?
these believers, these serpent handlers of God, most certainly possess something rather special.
Hold on. I'm cooking right here. Hold up. Let me cook. Thank you, CoffeeBot. Did it sand? Come on now. Alright, let's put on another video. Yeah, I don't know how to play a bup file, but I just found a .bup file. Okay. Alright, let's watch IB area. This is a good movie.
Hey, Charity, it's Nicole. Guess what? Hi, my name's Nicole. Adopt me now. Get into it. I'm worth it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Watch me now. Hi, my name's Steven. I'm 9 years old, 70 pounds, and 4'5". Hi. My multi-professional parents don't raise me. They act like I'm see-through. I'm an only child. My dog's asleep. My hamster, her name's Buster. She's busted. I feel like I'm just a household prop. With a really awesome rockin' bedroom, okay? I have something inside of me to give, something that everybody needs. I know the world will pick me out of a crowd, but not this crowd, Mom. This crowd is lazy. Someone please adopt me before the talent show. I can't drive yet, and it's too far to walk. If you're surfing the adoption network, stop.
I feel like the manager of a really like lame variety show right now. I'm just like, and here's our tap dancer. I'm back here like doing jazz hands, thinking, how the fuck am I gonna repay my debt? I'm gonna have to sell my children. I don't even have children. I have to sell other people's children.
I want that little person in our lives running the drama department immediately.
Immediately, parents. Immediately.
Don't talk in repetition, young people. What do we think about Stephen Man?
I cannot believe he's still on the market. I mean...
Well, he is, and he's out.
I mean...
Isn't it amazing tap dance the world over?
I like him. He is hot.
Oh, you guys are gross.
You guys are talking too loud.
Mindy.
I hate it.
Well, it says here that Stephen has the same birth mother as you, Mindy. 1 year Linda. Well, he was adopted by some very rich gays, but now he wants to relocate to someplace funky.
I hate my one-year birth mom. She's so private.
She's an earth joker. Someone should have taught her about choices.
Choose me, okay?
Okay. Tiptoe. You perverted pool fags need to shut the hell down and dry off before I fire you. Matches.
Crackle.
Dead to me, hairdryer. Drop. The parent moves on because the parent is independent and open-minded. Man, woman, okay?
What's up with the accent, Mom?
Don't call me Mom, I'm the parent. Mindy, make a poster and don't forget to put my phone number on it.
Okay, picture this. The boy is ours, back off, in a font that screams emergency.
Immediately.
Flora!
Don't be down on me all emotional, Flora.
I'm not talking to you, Price.
Emergency.
Exit, baby. Climb down now. I'll take care of you in my place. Lori, you have a look on your face. Tell me what the words are.
I mean, I'm just trying to understand why they didn't tell the dancer about the talent show. I mean, dancers like to dance in front of people.
There is no talent show, Lori.
It's just a placebo event.
It's an adoption agency thing.
Something you would have known if you weren't surfing rehearsals all the time, you freak.
That was cute. Yeah, your hair looked really cute.
Yeah, come to our meetings, Lori.
I'm really in love with you this time, Lori.
I told you I had to think about it, Tori.
Think fast. I need you in my life.
Lori, talent show for me now here.
Serious?
I would love it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. 1.
Call it my second chance. You make me feel like I win awards.
I'm just giving them what they want.
It is not enough. It's not enough.
I gotta go. I expect everyone to be at my performance tonight. A full house.
Shut it now. Shut that door. Ouch.
Hey, you are. Hey, girl. Nice jammies.
Hey, listen to me. Tell me your ideas.
Which I be, little boy? I forget your name.
It ended with a K.
The older surgery one.
He's past your bedtime, baby. Someone put little man away. You're only 5'1". Sleep on it, baby.
I can take care of myself, and I made this.
Okay.
Okay.
What a cool guy he was. Where's I.B. the second?
He's in his room with Cheetah.
I tried calling Ivy the second and he didn't pick up. He didn't pick up, okay?
Don't go looking for something that isn't looking for you. I've got a meeting to go to.
Shut up! Ivy's
Damn.
always looking for me. He's just surgery
A
depressed.
meeting to go to.
Okay.
He's just surgery depressed.
Told you.
I totally just got a tattoo on my belly. Oops, I mean my arm. I eeny meeny miny mowed the wall. General design. Okay, I did it. And I'm totally happy about it. 3 times, which obviously means I have a dolphin and a butterfly elsewhere on my body. Can someone say energy drink?
Energy drink.
I said someone.
Energy drink. Hi, guys.
What is everybody looking at?
Ivy? Is that Ivy the first? Total original?
The original. I think I'm gonna change my name to Me, You, Me, You.
I like Me You. That's a good name.
Yeah, I think I have some plans. You look just like the drawings you showed me.
So much better than before.
You totally manifested yourself. In the classes I teach, I work with kids all day long, and I'm constantly trying to get them to tap into that place, and you pulled it off. It's obviously an improvement. Has Ivy seen you yet?
Ivy.
I'm pissed at Ivy. I'm gonna tell him to drop dead. Drop dead.
No, I think he wants to find himself first, you know?
That was
I've seen this movie so many times.
I guess so.
I love my babies, especially my big baby. I'll say something else really pretty.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean
Like,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean
okay,
it.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, totally.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Let's call him. Can I have someone's phone? Phone!
Oh yeah, just remember we can't watch this whole movie. Cause there's like a part. There's a part at the end where once it starts getting close to the end, they start getting naked. And there's more that happens, but I don't want to get them in trouble, so I'm not going to.
Hey, Ivy, it's Craig Ricky.
I don't want to see my original, because I already know what he wants to look
Favorite
like.
character.
I don't want to look there. Hey, you two guys. My first dilemma, okay.
We're listening.
Hey, why do I have a belly button?
Man.
It don't relate to my life, so I filled it in.
You don't need your belly button? Yeah, Ivy, punch yourself.
Okay, listen. My second dilemma, the same as the first. Okay, part 2. Look, I wrote a letter to my future self.
Just because your original is having a complete human change meltdown makeover.
Just because your creativity is don't mean you have to memorize.
Yeah, poser, play yourself at both sides.
It's called a clean slate, Jammy, Cheetah.
Abby, I don't understand how this is supposed to represent a minimal situation. Abby.
Put it in a bottle. 30 years from now, when I'm walking on the beach, and the perfect wave comes and hits me in the face with my bottle. And I open this letter back up. I want to see nothing. I want to look back on this like I just been born.
Yeah, I see a face in it. Yeah, 30 years from now, when you're sitting on the beach, you're gonna be looking at this dude's face.
Well, today is the day that I'm gonna start over.
You're such a wasteful production man, Ivy. Yeah, you're always trying to make things sound more special and digital and non-linear than they are, and it's stupid.
I'm a fucking clone, you piece of shithead! You exist because some fag got a pregnancy implant. I exist because of Command V, copy and paste some guy's DNA. Oh. So I'm allowed to feel like a digital girl is my world. I live in it. It's me. Hi, check it out. I got a third dilemma. My fucking avatar. Don't ignore me. Hi. I'm gonna put you in field quotes, you dumb bucket.
Putting my butterfly effect in finger quotes as if one layer of me means something to me is wrong. And I respect you to die up in public royally.
We are not talking about that now. Okay. All right. The essay only has 5 pages. And I want you to read page 6. And don't go playing edition. Hey, you can't adopt her. I don't need you and you can't adopt her. You can't do
I followed
that.
up on the eBay email. That's everything in the to-do list. Except for the first thing, but that's a joke.
Society almost collapses again. Just like pages 2, 3, and 5.
I ain't never seen my neighbor.
I guess I'll work
ain't
on
no
some coding.
Small world
So.
here. Ain't got one.
Oh, and then a deep breath is taken by everyone in the room. No exceptions. Oh, hi. And then Michigan falls off the planet, and then New Jersey gets bigger.
Hi! All fast and showing. She calls on me. I absolutely cream my face cheeks with a smile so extreme that my lips touch in the back of my head, forming a perfect ponytail. A serious pony. It hurts.
Fuck my stupid Mr. fucking monologue. Thinks he can narrate my life just because I taught him about fire and wheels.
Hey, you guys. All right. I am assigning you a 30-page historical paper with links to video and location.
And I said, Avatar, you can't assign me nothing. I created you. What the hell, teacher, you talking about, man?
And the only bibliography is your memory. And this event must take place outside of your lifetime.
I hate your independent Abby. You can just go cowboy, some abandoned files in my trash can. Drag to the trash, empty it, I emptied it. Empty.
Stop, man. Get out of my yard, man. Watch which fence you're jumping over, man. Look what you up to, man.
I think this came out in like 2007 or something.
Too many things in that.
It's pretty crazy for the
Too
time.
many. My mom calls me a conventional bastard, and I do not know why. What the fuck you talking about? I'll never be free.
Hey, Ivy, it's Craig Ricky.
Hi. Craig, Rick,
Hey, can you hear me?
was screening.
Listen up, Ivy.
Only on someone else's phone.
There's this website called Transparency Trade, and this Oliver girl from the Mother Everyone show in Ohio wanted somebody to be her, but I totally don't want to be her. And I have all of her stuff, and now I'm like,
I love this.
fuck, I don't want to be this freak, and I hate long hair. And now I feel like really mad about it because her life is in
I
my
hate
hands, literally. Ew, ludicrous.
I mean, I would be her. I mean, whatever, you know.
Pay attention, pay
Whatever, you
attention.
know.
Oh no.
You need to handle it.
Ivy, get your ass down here, I'm pissed.
Hey, Craig, I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't think I have time to make a trade right now. I'm hanging out with Cheetah and Jeremy, and they are not gonna leave because yes, I am paying them.
Ivy, you suck. Get down here. Fuck Cheetah.
I love you.
Ivy, you gotta come down. You gotta see yourself. You gotta see how pretty you are.
Yeah, he looks amazing, Ivy.
No, I don't want to see my original. I don't want to see him.
You should have killed him when it still would be considered suicide.
I don't want to kill him.
You're like a boner that already happened.
I've seen that before. You know,
Like a boner that already happened.
You're like a cold pizza.
Yeah, he's a needy poser by nature. A needy poser by nature.
Oh, I ain't gonna listen to this, or they're not paying attention to me.
Sometimes I feel like a prequel to a horrible person. Hi, my name is Ivy.
Sometimes I feel like the prequel to a horrible person.
They're on auto,
I wanna-
and they're not responding to me.
I want to sample that real quick. Hold on. I need that. Let me search my hold on. Okay, I don't have that saved. Sometimes I'll go to save something and I already have done it and I'll be like, am I just trapped in a hell of my own making over here? But then like that's only one time out of like 50 and then I'm like, okay, no, I'm still cooking.
Sometimes I feel like a prequel to a horrible person. Hi, my name is Ivy.
My name's Tiffany, Jim, James, and John.
They're on auto, and they're not responding to me. So I hung up. You know?
I heard Ivy wanted to change his name to Progressica. Ew.
Okay, let's listen to this plan, guys. I'm gonna go downstairs, and I ain't gonna look at him. I'm not gonna look at him, but I'm gonna see what they want, and I'm gonna be casual, and then I'm gonna come back up here. That's my plan.
I'm really good. It's gonna be my best show. Next time it snows, I'm gonna leave snow. Keep it in your freezer. It's from the old world. Ba 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 ba. 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 Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Am I in there?
Yes, I
Am I in there?
am. Yes, I am.
There I am. There. Blanket over the cage.
Two presents for you, Ivy. Get in here.
Blanket over the cage.
There's such a huge difference
get in here.
when you shoot in high definition. Everything just
get in
looks
here.
better,
Get in
more
here.
crisp,
Get in
more
here.
crisp.
I be so mad. I not open my eyes. You put blanket over the cage. I not open my eyes. I be so mad.
Yeah.
Okay. I am in here. Okay, Flex. Ricky, what is that? What is it?
I told you what it is, poser. Get into it. Watch the tape.
I'm gonna watch the tape.
Hi, Ivy.
Put a new friend. I like him. Who is he? Put a new friend. I like him. Who is he? Who are you? Blanket over the cage. Don't look at me. Ivy. Hell no.
No.
Hell no. No. Hey.
What do I know every word to this movie like it's a fucking song? What's wrong with me, man?
Down.
I need to be down.
Wait, Ivy, the second. I got a second surprise.
Second surprise.
Okay. What? Wait.
Ivy. Very well, Ivy. Fries?
Oh, panic button. You.
That's right, Ivy. I be the original. I be you, you, me, you. Get into your new independence, okay?
Ivy, we're practicing a total minimal situation now here.
A total breakdown.
I can't organize food. I'm really over it.
Yeah.
Make everyone happy here?
Yeah.
I'm really over it. I can't make everyone happy here. I can't organize food. I'm really over it. I'm really over it. I can't organize food.
I can still see you in my eyes.
I'm really over it.
Oh yeah, that's what they look like.
Can't please everybody. I can't organize fruit. I'm really over it.
You want the mirror. Freedom Crash. He's self-hating me.
You better thank Craig Ricky for the awesome gift. Yeah, man.
Time out, Ivy. Go talk to a mirror. No one can hear you. Pose.
Why does everyone in this movie look like they're wet? I mean, I know she's in a kiddie pool full of water, but like.
Ivy, I just watched the living room channel. I thought you were gonna fuck some shit up. What? I told you what I'd be like. Yeah, Ivy.
Man, I was watching the living room channel.
Yep. I saw myself, but it was a lie. They was lying. I think I don't know me, but I do. Look, I think I just saw a highly advanced 3D text message of my future self giving me the middle finger. And I'm gonna fuck right back in his face. You're totally paranoid. Listen, I know what my original wants to look like. And I can't believe he tried to reverse cycle me into that person. I mean, he looked cool and I liked him. And I would probably be him. But I know that's not my original, and I know he's somewhere laughing.
I just feel bad for how nothing he does makes sense.
Nothing adds up. Yeah, have y'all been
I
downstairs
just feel bad for
lately?
how nothing he
It
does
looked
makes
different.
sense.
Yeah, it looked weird, right? I think that they had a 70s filter on a very low percentage. Because it reminded me of all the memories that I hate from that decade.
I mean, you wasn't alive back then, I know.
I said memory, Cheetah.
It's not a filter, it's called Linda, a hidden decade from the present.
Listen, quit explaining shit to me, Jeremy. You think I don't know about all the decades that they be hiding? They must have slipped me some computer pills or some shit because I had no control.
I can't translate your rants. What the hell you mean?
Buy my Rosetta Stone. I hate how Clone don't know what
Buy
they
my
want.
Rosetta Stone.
I've always got your back.
Bye.
Hi, my name's Oliver. I'm 5'11", and I look like this. I'm just sick of it, though. Oliver, what are you sick of? I'm talking about my lifestyle vibe, my horoscope, my attitude, my email address, my fucking mother, everyone, the books that I don't read, the boys that I never dated, and the girls that give me high five. My CD is on freaking repeat, basically. I know. Rewind. I could leave any day and just go. Don't hear me wrong. I love my total Ohio awesome, my liberal laid-back lesbian moms, and my incredibly sexy gay girl siblings. But fuck it. I just found myself and it doesn't look like anything. Not Oliver, not Ohio, and not gay. It looks like this kind of. Sorry. I need a fucking poser to be me, so I can compassionately ditch this shit with love and care, while knowing that some well-bred loser, bachelor motherfucker is butt-fucking my old lifestyle. My one-way plane ticket to Brazil cost $995 international dollars. My address should appear now. Send me a one-way money order, and you get this box.
It's in a trash can.
Inside is my cell phone, outfit, all my passwords/keys, plus a live subscription, hard copy, PDF file of all the people I know in my life, how we relate, and why I do the things I do. P.S. I get hurt a lot. Physically, I fall down the stairs. Please, it's easy. I'm knowable. Memorize this shit and save me.
Hey guys! Cheetah? Jammy? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be her.
I think you should do it, totally.
Hello, Mother Mercedes?
What?
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
What the hell are you doing? I don't get it.
I'm just calling to say hi. Apparently you're my favorite Mercedes.
Mother Mercedes.
Oliver, Mayfly said you ran away.
Cheetah, I like this. I already like being her.
Yeah, but Oliver's a dumb name.
No, total bingo. Speak your mind, guys. I want to hear everything. All of your opinions.
She's a toxic bisexual wearing unstable flip-flops.
The stage is my life. I can't live without an audience. Who's my real mom? And I steal bread.
And I'm popular.
People are gonna fall asleep no matter what Oliver you become.
What the hell made you guys so over it? I'm not gonna stay in Oliver. This is temporary.
Just change it faster. You'll be sorry. I keep hearing the name Amerisha.
Holy shit, Cheetah. It's so perfect. I'm falling. I can't believe you're streamy, dreamy. I wish you were my father. I would fight a million wars for your approval. I am so serious. So look into my eyes right now and tell me, truth or consequence?
Truth.
Do you think the original Oliver will get bad if I change her name?
A, she's not an original. B, she's in frickin'
Wasn't
Brazil
real
having the
penis,
time
by
of
the
her
way.
new
That was
life.
a
And
mannequin.
C, fuck her. She's cut off everything the fucking trash.
Oh yeah, she can meet my
Pretty
avatar.
obviously a mannequin.
My avatar's in there. What will I be when I grow
Like
up?
made out of
A production company.
little strips of
I
wood.
can see it.
Hi, Mother Mercedes. Hi. So Mayfly Flona must be just really on detergent or something because I would never run away, and I think she's confused because I told her I changed my name to Amerisha.
Abby, that was a good slide.
Jamie, it's Amerisha.
And guess what? We're in that dude house the moms tried to bomb. They got squatters that watch our show, and they found the shit.
What? Squatters? What the hell kind of decade delay are they buying? That sounds serious. Cheetah, I think I really like them. I'm seriously.
Amerisha.
Wait, what's up?
Just say my name in every new place you go.
Oh shit, Cheetah. I'm really bad with names, but I never forget faces. I will never forget your eyes.
Good for you, Oliver. I gotta go adopt me some of them music fuckers.
Fuck Ivy in a bottle. And I don't even have a backup. Cheetah, I have to put this on Help Me.
The way they talk in this movie is insane. Got icy hot, Pat? Oh, she gets physically injured a lot, remember?
Cheetah,
It's her new identity?
I think I'm gonna have an amazing next life. But I'm serious when I say that you are the only person that I have ever hired that I'll miss.
I'll date Amerisha. She seems cool.
I love bisexual
Only person I've ever hired that I'll miss. What a boss.
You guys don't hear shit. Who the hell emailed me?
Bill! I don't know them.
I want her to adopt us. I feel way more comfortable being adopted by lesbians.
How you dudes gonna play that shit?
Well, Mercedes, if you've got to go, then just leave the adoption papers downstairs and we'll sign them.
What? The adoption papers are in my backpack.
Are they trying to, like, are they, like, music executives?
Oh, look, we're on. Sign these adoption papers and have them at my house by tomorrow.
Fresh off the frickin' boat. Hey, buddy, can you say buddy?
He can't talk yet. When do I get to kill you? What happened to Oliver?
Yeah. Whatever. Daisy?
By the way, this kid, like, when they grew up, they made a YouTube account. They commented on the movie on YouTube, and they were like, "Hey, that's me," telling people to kill themselves.
Does your mom have video cameras in the store yet?
I'm a bad guy. I can kill them all.
Let's steal these beads, girls. We got a career to start.
The Bead Store, where culture is a way of life. The Bead Store, where culture is a way of
Way of
life.
life.
I need everything in this freaking store.
Store.
Seriously, the whole world is right here in little beads. This is amazing. This is from Guatemala.
My mom travels the world, palm reader. Look, Bert's bees.
Look, Bert's bees.
When can I be adopted?
Django, be quiet.
Karen's amazing. She's gonna give me a house and everything
you want me to adopt you, you're going to have to be a better person.
Karen! Our moms aren't gonna like that twerp you brought in here, Karen.
Well, I don't care about our moms anymore.
I don't care about their moms.
With this money, we're gonna start the best career. I don't even know what it is yet, but you are gonna have your minds blown.
You're a real Daisy, and it's spring, your favorite time of year.
Once we're millionaires, we're going to totally pay our mom back because we're just remembering how we had to steal from her to get from the top because stealing from her mom is crazy, but we're just gonna like memorize this like it's a memory and it's gonna be great.
We're just gonna memorize.
Mom back. Karen's weird.
What?
She puts me in weird places and bead stores. I thought they were all my team. They promised me. They don't give them to me. When I get older, I'm gonna be tall.
I could walk off a building
It's
and
funny,
not give a
dude.
shit.
When I get older, I'm
I
gonna
have
be
to go to the
tall.
basement for a minute to figure some things out, so you need to just stay here.
I'm so mad at her.
What's your name again?
Django.
Django, can you say animation?
Animation.
Animation?
Buddy, I made an animation and it looks like this.
I want you to see your face, Earl. Yes.
Who are you calling? Who are you calling?
Wait, did Karen put that boy in the basement yet? We need to put that boy in the basement.
I'm sure she hid him.
Okay. I think we should show him the color yellow for a year. And then the next year only the color green. And see if it makes him different or more interesting or cooler than everyone else's age. I think in high school it will give him the razor's edge. It will give him one up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Also, we'll make him listen to water sounds at night.
Yeah, I heard that making water sounds develops the brain and holy shit.
I'm gonna make him eat kale out of every hole.
Meddy, Faye, Daisy. We're gonna make a jail, an amazing jail for him. He's gonna be in jail. Karen's phenomenal. I want her to let me into her world more often. I want her to let me into her world more often.
Yeah. I feel like he's gonna be a thornless rose.
And modest. And modest.
He's gonna be amazing.
Girls, I think we need to hold another audition.
For what?
The most amazing new company ever.
Hello? Pasta?
Get on that.
I like when you pay me, Santini.
Yeah! Red, yellow, and blue.
I like when you pay me, Santine. That's me feeling good, Santine.
Oh, Maya, you see that? That's all you.
Oh, you.
That's me. And that's all
you.
She has her total attention span at a standstill. I'm like movie loser.
Oh shit. My primary canary is impatient, y'all. And then you see the connection I'm making, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maya, your next life will be full of happiness.
Tell me about it, Santine.
Yeah. I'm gonna paint you blue.
Why?
You ain't no Maya.
I'll work for free.
You better, girl. You better.
I promise.
And that's what I did. I let it sit. Oh, you see my little boy? He thought that manipulate and con me into IOU account.
Oh! Who the fuck is he?
Yo, inner dickhead sucking on them titties without identify with. I don't know.
Sexy, what the fuck is that?
You get a romantic date with me in the future when New Jersey grows its first year-round palm tree. That's right. Oh yes, that's me.
But that already happened.
Well, it looks like last week we was in a restaurant. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
you see this? You see this? It's SVU. Pull it.
This is SVU.
Tell me to wear gloves. Tell me to wear gloves.
Tell me to wear gloves.
Yes. Oh shit! I broke my little boy's neck. Oh shit! Now I'm like shit.
All right. So they're scaring the children, which is good. Yeah, good movie. It's an enlightening movie, really. It makes you think about life in the world and stuff that we do. The stream is gonna start here shortly, 20 minutes. The stream. So get your ass ready. I'm gonna be getting my ass ready. Well, I need to pee, so we'll watch this.
Bitches. Sup, bitches. It's Chad Warden here. Alright, I'm talking about that PS Triple. The PS Triple. I ain't talking about that Wii. That Wii shit. Shit, people will be talking about how it's all new and shit. But you know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say is that, come on now, Wii? Come on, that little controller, baby, that looks like a dildo. I ain't trying to play my games with no dildo. Alright, maybe if the game is like, you know, WarioWare shove up your own ass game. Yeah, I don't know if there's any mini games where, you know, you have to shove it up your ass. But come on now, the Wii? And people trying to say that the PS3 copied the Wii with the motion sensor. I don't give a fuck. Shit, the Wii, you know what they should copy? They should copy how to get good games. They should copy how to get good games from the PS3. Everybody knows is that PS3 make the best games. Know what I mean, nigga? I mean, come on. You got little games when you got Wii, or you got Legend of Zelda, where you walk around with a little bitch, and his little bitch ass sword, with a little shield, and he just goes, ha, ha, ha. Come on. Who wants to play that shit? I need to shoot some niggas. Nintendo, and then you talk about Nintendo isn't copying anything, and how Sony is copying everything. And that's just...
This man is a father now, by the way. He's also one of the funniest people on the internet, I think.
Bullshit. That's bullshit. Shit. Just saying Final Fantasy was on Nintendo before Sony? Have you played the PS1? Nigga, the PS1 got Final Fantasy 7. Shit. Nintendo trying to copy that shit. They know that they can't compete if they don't got Final Fantasy. Nigga, I don't even care if any other systems get Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy sucks ass now. Ooh, look at Final Fantasy 12. You know, you running around with a little girl and shit. Fuck, everybody knows that girls can't do shit other than suck dick. So, what I'm really trying to say is that Sony's the bomb, nigga. It's true shit. Sony's true shit. You know, So, and then we got these Xbox fans, about fans of the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360, Xbox Circle, they think they are. They think they're smart as shit. We ain't doing geometry. We try to play some games. And that's one thing Xbox don't got. Xbox ain't got games. It ain't got games. Hey, shit. What? Niggas trying to say like Gears of War. Shit. Fuck Gears of War. More like Tears of War. Man, that shit has that little bitch crying all the time. You see that commercial? Little bitch ass commercial with that song? With that pussy ass song? Shit. True Games has some 50 Cent in the background. Or Fat Joe, some ballin'. Shit. Not some of this
Ballin'.
Mad World shit. Man, fuck that. And then what else does Xbox got? Xbox got Halo. Niggas trying to talk about Halo 3. You know what I'm saying? Man, they best rename that shit to Galo 3. Shit, that shit is mad gay. True niggas don't play that game. You know who plays that shit?
How do you arrest a man with one arm? How do you arrest a man with one arm? Lamborghini pork chops.
Lamborghini pork chops.
Lamborghini pork chops? Yeah, you get it?
I get it.
Explain it.
So there's an egg in a Lamborghini, and it's getting
I've never heard of something like that, man.
Lamborghini eggnog. Lamborghini eggnog.
I have no idea.
Got me.
It's a good video. I think about it a lot. Let me find another video. I need one that's lengthy. Again. Oh, this is a good video. It's by College Humor, but hear me out. It's a good video. They've improved.
Audible.com presents 50
R.I.P.
Shades of Grey, the erotic best-selling novel read by Gilbert Gottfried.
My inner goddess has stopped dancing and is staring too, open-mouthed and drooling slightly.
Hear it the way it was meant to be heard.
Keep still, he orders, and slowly he inserts his thumb inside me, rotating it around and around, stroking the front wall of my vagina. No fisting, you say? Anything else you object to? I agree to the fisting, but I'd really like to claim your ass.
Famed voice actor Gilbert Gottfried gives a reading that can only be described as sensual.
Holy fuck, is this wrong? But holy hell, is it erotic?
Let Christian Grey seduce you over and over again through the voice of Gilbert Gottfried.
But when he hits my clitoris, I cry out loudly. Oh, please, I groan. Quiet, he orders. Not taking his eyes off mine, he scrunches my panties in his hand, holds them up to his nose, and inhales deeply. His hands reach around and touch my breasts, and my nipples pucker at his touch.
Holy shit, this is hot.
Hey, Pat.
That's a good video. That's good. That's a classic. Truly a classic. Okay, I suppose we're gonna play some Red Dead. Is my conclusion. I'm trying to find a video to maybe fill in this little gap. I say, okay, let's just get started, huh? Let me get an insane looking title here. Let us begin. Okay, these are done. The stream shall begin.
开始竖他们的国旗。